Tim and I live in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm a night owl, so after Tim goes to bed, I work on projects until about 4 o'clock in the morning. Often I sit at the dining room table where I can look out the deck doors to our backyard. In the summer, it's almost never dark. The birds are quiet, and so is the red squirrel that lives in our shed. But I started noticing strange things. Dark objects that dive bombed certain trees, and it happened so fast I wasn't sure what I'd seen. I started paying more attention. At first I thought it was the red squirrel waking up at night, but this squirrel looked different, and he moved differently. I told Tim I thought we had a flying squirrel visiting us. He said he'd stepped out on the deck last fall when it was dark, and something made a swishing sound as it flew past him and almost hit him in the head. Maybe it was the same flying squirrel. There's both two. There's the red and...
Yeah. Where'd he go?
Over on the tree trunk. Tim Googled flying squirrels and found out that they're nocturnal. That made sense because I only saw this new squirrel late at night. They also eat seeds, nuts, and insects in the wild. Tim set out bowls of sunflower seeds and dog food on our deck table, and he also scooped peanut butter onto the deck railing. Then, after he went to bed, I watched what happened. It turned out that we had not one flying squirrel, but two. While the first flying squirrel kept munching peanut butter, the second one climbed a tree and, check this out, flew so fast all the way across the yard. And I panned back to see if the red squirrel was anywhere in sight, and here he comes out onto the roof of the shed, looks around. The first flying squirrel still wants to keep eating peanut butter, doesn't seem to care too much about the red squirrel, but here he comes, Oh, more peanut butter? This is July 1st at about 2:40 in the morning. Flying squirrel very close to the deck door, off to the pole, and then over to the shed. And I thought, I'm going to step out onto the deck and talk to him. Yeah, you know who I am, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, you see me from the inside all the time. I was filming him with my iPhone, and apparently he decided our chat was over because he took off, jumped to the spruce tree, and I couldn't see him for a second, but then he jumped from the spruce tree over to the aspen, started climbing it, went higher, paused a little bit, and I wasn't sure if I should still keep recording, but I saw him continue to climb, and I thought, oh, please, please, please take a flight. And then he did, and here it is in slow motion. I lost him. I couldn't figure out where he landed. So the next night, I took my iPad out there, same tree, 2:41 in the morning. Look at that! Real time, and here it is again in slow motion. Oh, so cool. Love it.